All right, so on today's episode of Church Hurt, I got Reverend David Triggers, aka my big brother.
What's happening? What's up, sis?
Hey, Jiggy, you look kind of young. What you got, braids or locks? Why you look? Hold on, you like you in your 20s real quick.
Yeah. So I'm started this lock journey back in like May. I'm probably like 6 or so months in. Yeah. So my stylist, she put some what they call barrel twists.
Girl, twist.
Yeah, she put them in. I'm like, let's ride with it. You know what I'm saying?
You my brother for real. Now you got locks too. I'm covering mine, but I got micro locks. Don't play with it.
Don't play. Hey, let's get it.
Okay, let me ask you this though, for you ever been church hurt though? I don't think you have.
No, I can't. I honestly, I can't say that I have been church hurt before. Not really. Uh-uh.
See, you just so likable. Ooh, quick funny story time. When I met him, I ain't like him, y'all.
Hey, but that like we actually bonded over an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like we had this like literally we had a come to Jesus meeting where we just talked on the phone. Like we apologized to one another. Well,
But you know what though? It really was because of a misunderstanding. It really
yeah.
was. He didn't do nothing to me. I ain't do nothing to him. It was a misunderstanding, and I was just like, I don't like this Negro. For
I was like, who she thinks she is? You know what I'm saying? Like,
real? Oh.
yeah. It was like who she thinks she is stepping to me like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, again, we didn't do nothing to each other. It was honestly a misunderstanding. And like we had a conversation. Now that's this. You know what I'm saying? Love her to death.
That's so funny though. I love telling people that start like, yo, I ain't like his light skin stuff. Like I even went so far as blocking your head on a picture. You jumped in me and Sydney picture one day, and I was like, block before I posted.
That's funny. That's
I
funny.
give grace though. I give grace. I'll be like, okay, I give somebody the benefit of the doubt. But now, church hurt. You know, my first church hurt, I was 16. Was I 16? 16.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't know that. I've been church hurt 3 times. No, 3 churches, but multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, I don't know if you know that, I went lesbian at 16. And you know, they went, it's a Baptist church in Miami. They went, you going to hell. I had people who was judging me who their kids was gay and lesbian. I was like, Lord, what's going on? And the second one was in Tucker. So that one was more of a that's why I named my title the title what it is. Messed around and took Jesus seriously when God was like telling me stop playing and wake up. And I had I had the spirit of fear every day, all day. So they were like leading me to Christ and they dropped me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so confusing, but it hurt me so bad. Cause it was like I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do. And I'm confused by what God got going on. And then, you know, the third one was ministry. And just a disclaimer, you guys. So the same church that we went to where I was hurt in ministry, it technically wasn't our church. So I'm going back to my old pastor saying nothing, okay? Y'all in Atlanta. So that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly watched you well, not I didn't watch, I witnessed you be bullied. And I felt it in my heart to go to war and go to bat for you. And I honestly feel like it was unnecessary. And it's
Mhm.
crazy how when you step back and watch how everything went down, it's like it was very manipulative. It was almost narcissistic, in essence, where you have people who were, instead of looking for an opportunity to mentor and to help you thrive in your gift, they would find different ways to trigger you. They would find ways to manipulate you and manipulate situations to get you to make you look like the bad person.
Big time. And you know what's crazy? The stories that they would make up, because you know, first service, she gonna call me. Um, I ain't never defend myself. I ain't never do
Yeah,
nothing. We were just like, I think I was just tired. I was just like, oh, okay. That's what they said. The
yeah.
funny story when I posted on Facebook, I can remember I used to work transport and I was
Yeah.
on special operations. So y'all, the Black Lives Matter stuff, they called us. Y'all know I've been in law enforcement for 8 years, and then with COVID, they were like, "Hey, we may need y'all to transport these inmates." I was like, "Who finna transport who?"
Yeah.
So that was like a funny post, and they went back and told, because I was recording at first serving in Bishop's house,
Right.
and they went back and told him that I was transporting inmates with COVID, and I was so confused. I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah. That was crazy. That right there was wild. Here's the thing, right? None of us are perfect. We all got our faults, right? But the thing is, if there was some, if they felt as women, especially as women, if they felt as though there was some polishing that was necessary, right? Like, hey, here's a young lady. She's working on her relationship with Christ. She's working in ministry. She's a little rough around the edges for our liking, right? Not about God, but for their liking. And
Uh,
it was like, why not say, hey, let's mentor her. Let's show her the way. Let's show her the right way. And instead, it's like they took the opposite role, and it was like they pushed you away. And it was almost like, it ain't even almost like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you were a threat, right? They were comfortable in their role,
ooh.
the way they wanted to do. You came in with fresh ideas, new talent, young, hungry, energetic. They couldn't match it. And you know how they say people feel what they don't understand. There you have
Yeah.
perfect example. Perfect example. So
Yo, wait. Let's retract this. What is so rough around the edges about me? Is it because I'm just so blunt? Because I rep Atlanta, but I'm originally from Miami. Why I keep saying I'm rough around the edges?
it has absolutely nothing to do with where you're from, right? So think about the court. Let's call it what do they call it? Etiquette.
Oh my God.
Call it
I'm
etiquette.
not ladylike?
No. I'm not saying that. This has nothing to do with. I'm not pointing this specifically at you. I'm just talking. Period. So let's talk about etiquette, right? Let's.
Okay.
We had a 5-star restaurant, right? White
Mm-hmm.
white napkin. You know what I mean? Multiple utensils, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they say it's time and place.
Yeah.
When you in a fine dining setting, the etiquette is to take your napkin, or the waitress or waiter will take the napkin and put it in your lap, right? Versus if you at Applebee's,
Longhorn. No,
you
do Longhorn.
yeah, Longhorn, whatever. You just your napkin is over on the side. You got paper napkins. You wipe your mouth, put it back on.
Uh-huh.
There's a your etiquette wasn't all the way what they perceived it should be in church.
Well, what was I doing in church?
Listen, for personally,
No, I really want to
I
know
don't,
because
I don't.
first service told me I was a little rough around the edges with my delivery, and I was confused because I'm looking at her like, girl, you give it to me raw too. So what you want me
I
to do?
put it on the delivery. It was just like you didn't, you didn't like float when you walked. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then so here's one I do know for a fact that they spoke on a lot. So you have curves, and
So
you accentuated. I'm saying it trying to be nice as possible about it. You accentuated your curves, and that could be a form of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
dressed appropriately at church.
I don't know
I
a
was
lot.
fly at church.
You know what I'm saying? You clothing, you accentuated your goods. You know what I'm saying? That's what. Yes. So those are the kind of the rough around the edges. They wanted you wearing skirts down to your ankles and blouses that cover up everything. That was
What?
their. That's their perspective.
Oh well, that's fine because I'm gonna stay fly. I don't.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking that.